welcome to my channel. My name is Tamara, aka Mastermind T, and I wanted to come and make this real quick video. Baby boy is sleeping and excuse if you hear the laundry go off in a second because I have the dryer going, but I wanted to come and make this video because one, I need to make it. Two, I'm not gonna have really any other time to like make this video before I absolutely have to make the video. So I was like, let me just go ahead and film this video now, and then I'll probably post it like a little bit later. But anywho, I have some notes, some little things to talk to you all about. And I wanted the setup to be cuter, but I was kind of rushing today. Didn't really go as planned, so I'm like kind of behind in time. And for those of you who don't know, my husband's in the military, so he had duty today, so it's just me and baby boy, so I'm trying to scramble and juggle and just do a lot of things. But first of all, as some of you may have noticed in some of my videos, some of my vlogs, I have been extremely out of breath, extremely winded. I'm even like extremely out of breath and winded now. I do have 3 flights of steps, but I've just been extremely winded, extremely out of breath. So I'm coming to tell you guys that I am pregnant. Yay! I am pregnant, and yeah, so as of today, I am 8 weeks and 3 days. By the time you all see this video, I'll probably be 11 or 12 weeks. But I wanted to go ahead and make the video now because to me, I am already showing. Yesterday I had like a sorority event, and on top of kind of being bloated and TMI, maybe a little constipated too, I'll talk about that later. But I told my husband, I was texting him, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I have to tell everybody that I'm pregnant now because my stomach just looks big. And it's like, girl, you been eating? Like, what's going on, you know? Yeah, but then today when I woke up and like the bloating went down, didn't eat anything, I could still see the belly. And I before I ate today, I took a little video of my stomach so y'all can see what I'm talking about, but it's pretty much just like the bottom of my stomach. I don't want to show y'all now because I ate and drank a lot of, you know, fluids and stuff, so I feel like it won't be like a true representation of my stomach. But yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to keep this in. And then I'm not on top of working working out. Like, when I tell y'all, it has been a struggle for me to, like, I don't want to say work out because I can work out, but as far as like the endurance, I am out of breath so quick, so much quicker. It's so much harder for me to work out now, like so much harder. So hopefully, I'm going out of order because I have all this stuff like this, how I'm going to talk about it, but whatever. Hopefully we'll be ordering a treadmill soon to be here at the house. I need to look online today and see which ones I like, where we're gonna put it, and some other things so I can just work out here. It's gonna be easier for me. But anyway, let me go back on the list because I'm gonna just start rambling. So how I knew, signs that I knew I was pregnant. Okay, so backtrack. Some of you might not know, but I had an ectopic pregnancy in January of 2018. Right, yes, January 2018, where I had to have one of my fallopian tubes removed. So I only had one fallopian tube. That was in January. In April of 2018, I got pregnant with my son in December. But anywho, so that was 2018. So full transparency, I knew that after I had my son, I didn't want to have any children like right away. I didn't want to have like you know, a baby, then a toddler. I knew it was gonna be too much for me. So I got on birth control. So I was on birth control for a year, and then I got off birth control. So it's been about 3 years of me not being on birth control. And by me not being on birth control, meaning, okay, if I get pregnant, have another baby, I'm okay with that, you know? But it's been 3 years. So this year, I think it was in June or July when I went to my OB appointment, I was like, not my OB appointment, but my gynecological appointment or whatever, gynecologist. I was like, hey, like, it's been years, like, I'm worried, you know? And then I threw in there like, oh yeah, I only have one fallopian tube, this and that. And the doctor, he wasn't really like my normal doctor, because my normal doctor, she was booked all the way out until September, but I was like, I want to go ahead and get it done now before school starts and all that stuff. He was just like, yeah, it's gonna take some time, do this, and then come back and see us if you're still having issues. And I kind of figured they was gonna say that. I told my husband that, and he was just like, okay. So June, July, I think that was in June. I think that was in June. So let me see, July, got my regular menstrual cycle. August, everything was fine. I did start to notice, so one big giveaway, and I wanted to do this video way earlier when stuff was fresh in my mind, but I'm trying to remember everything. But I will say one big giveaway for me that I noticed with my son that I was like, okay, hold on now. Super emotional. Like, I kind of get emotional like during that time of the month, kinda, but not really. I'm not really like in a very like emotional girl. Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, like crying and it's just so beautiful. Like, no, I'm not like that. But I noticed it was a couple of things that I saw. It was a couple of just like videos, just little small videos that when I was seeing them, it was just making me emotional. Like, I was hearing stuff and I was like kind of tearing up. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so sad, or that's so beautiful, that's so nice. And I was just like, what the heck? I'm like, what is going on? Why am I so like emotional? That stuff like that doesn't really make me cry. So that was like a little trigger. And then so that, anything else, very sore breasts, but also, I mean, I have that too when I'm about to be on my cycle too. But I think this time around my breasts were sore way before my cycle. So I was just like, what's going on? And then I had a dream 2 weeks, I think it was 2 weeks or a week before I had a pregnancy test, and of course I prayed to God. I was just like, okay, okay, God, when I have my son, I asked you to please, Lord, let me know, give me some reassurance that I can get pregnant, have some, you know, I can have another child or whatever, and you showed, I can have a child, and you showed that to me. So God, please, like, let's just give me some reassurance, God, let me know, just something, a dream, something, because I honestly believe God speaks to me in dreams. So 2 weeks before then, I think it was 2 weeks, I'm gonna say 2 weeks, I had a dream that my son was on the bed and I saw a baby next to him, and I was just like, okay, God, like, I knew that. I was like, okay, that's confirmation. But then I was just like, okay, am I pregnant? Like, I need to take a test. But it was too soon, so I was like, okay, I'm going to wait. But when I seen that dream, I knew that was God telling me, you're gonna have another child, Tamara, like, just calm down, it's confirmation. So I was like, okay, God. So fast forward to, I took the test. I went to did I go to Target and take a test? Yeah. And it came back positive. And at first, I thought it was negative. So I was getting ready to throw it away. And then I looked back at it and I was like, oh my gosh, there's 2 lines. And it was actually pretty strong, y'all. Like, those lines were strong. And I think it was the day I missed my period. And TMI for some of you who don't care, but I'm saying this for those women who might be struggling with fertility and things like that. I'm telling it all, okay? But I was like, oh my gosh, it's 2 lines. I was like, oh my gosh. So that day I kept ordering pregnancy tests from Target. Just go ahead and pick them up, because that's all I wanted. I didn't want to go actually in the store to get them. I just wanted to order them. Every single one, I wanted the one, there was like a 3-pack. You get the digital one, you get like the plus sign. I forgot, but I wanted that one. It was sold out everywhere. So I had to wait until the following day to get the other one. So fast forward, got those, took them, positive. Everything was positive, strong, positive. So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, I wanted to think of a cute way to tell my husband, because like when I was pregnant with my son, he pretty much kind of knew. Like, we took the test together, he knew. So I didn't really have like a cute way. So I was just like, okay, next time I want to have a cute way to tell him. So I was but I couldn't hold it in. I didn't want to wait. so my idea in my head, I was gonna get a little onesie. There was a shirt on Amazon, a little baby shirt that said player 4 has entered the game. And I was like, oh, because my son loves playing games, my husband loves playing games. I was like, well, that would be a good shirt. But it was going to take forever to get here. So I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to do that. So what I did was I took my pregnancy test and I put them in I had like 3 of them. I put them in my son's old sneakers shoebox or whatever. And I walked up to my husband and was like, can you check these shoes for me? Like, I don't think these shoes are right. We were just downstairs in the kitchen, right? And when he opened it, he was just like, what is it, like, you're pregnant? And I was like, yeah. And then, okay. So he was completely shocked, but of course excited. And yeah, so with that, like, ever since I told him, y'all, he has been buying so much food. I feel like he's like overly trying to feed me. I'm like, what? I mean, every time he's like ordering so much food. Like, yesterday he ordered food. He's ordering food like at least 3 or 4 times a week. And I'm just like, well, let me say 2 to 3 times a week he's ordering food. And I'm just like, why are you ordering so much food? Like, you know, I don't need you about that. But Anywho, yeah, I'm trying to definitely watch my weight and watch. I don't want to overeat, you know. Took the test. Okay, I told you how I told my husband. Okay, so my son said, at first my son said he wants a little brother, and then he said little sister. So I don't know, we'll see. I asked him, I said, what am I having? Am I having a little brother, little sister? He said little brother. So I said, well, we'll see. So let's get into these cravings, y'all. I should go grab it, but it's in the cabinet. And I haven't tasted that one. But another dead, I feel like now in hindsight, dead giveaway, I was craving nacho cheese. Like the Taco Bell chips and salsa nacho cheese. I was craving it. But it's like the first, like one time I ordered 2 bags. 2 bags of chips and cheese. And then when I had the first bag, I was just like, okay, Samara, I don't really want the second one. Like, okay. It's kind of like I was like, oh, I'm craving it. And then after that, I was just like, okay, now I'm done. So that has been like a craving. Sometimes I would just crave nachos and cheese. Like that's, and I don't understand why in my pregnancies, the theme has been cheese. Like I've been really liking cheese. I don't know if my calcium is low, but I take calcium pills every day. So it's like calcium mixed with vitamin D. I take those every day. So, but even with my son, I crave cheese like a lot. So, but I don't crave cheese now as much as I did with him. With him, it was kind of overboard. But yesterday, my husband, was it yesterday? He ordered food yesterday, but I think it was Friday because he also ordered food on Friday. He ordered some fish and it came with a salad with cheese on it, and it was just so, when I tell you that just the lettuce and the cheese, it just tasted so amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. So today I went to the store and bought some more lettuce and cheese. Well, I had the cheese, some more lettuce. And today this morning I had some crackers because I was like, I need to take something. My stomach's kind of bothering me a little bit. And then, excuse me, I'm already like winded. I made a salad with lettuce and cheese on it, and I was just like, this is just like the best thing. Like I know tonight for dinner, that's probably all I'm gonna eat. And I know some of y'all might be like, that's not enough. But yesterday I ate so much when I went out with my sorority sisters. Like I ate a lot. I ate enough. So yeah, I do eat. There's some times where I don't really eat a lot because I still feel full, or I just feel weird. Then there's some days where I'm just like, I'm eating. So I'm just hope I need to watch my weight to make sure I don't eat too much. But yeah, so nacho cheese. I've been craving the Quest protein chips, the chocolate chip cookies. Don't know why. Been craving those. And then I've been watching, I still watch like pregnancy videos and stuff like that because I just like to, I don't know, like I'm a new mom or something. I just like to listen to videos. But I have been craving just water, like just lots of water. I was watching some videos and heard some other women talking about it, and I was like, but no, now it's like I'm craving water. Like I have to drink lots and lots and lots of water. So that, I talked about the nacho cheese, the protein, Quest protein bars. And okay, I will say that I definitely feel like my chest has grown. My husband said it looked bigger. But right now, thank goodness it didn't hurt that bad. But that's another thing too, working out, like jumping and like running and stuff, it's so painful, y'all. Like it actually really hurts. So I can't wait for that to kind of subside and go down a little bit so I can start being more active so it won't like hurt or whatever. So can't wait for that. And also too, I was looking at my stomach today. Oh yeah. So my belly button is actually starting to poke out a little bit. I'm like, I'm not even 3 months yet. Like, what is going on with my stomach poking out? And Friday, was it Friday? I think it was Thursday. A teacher was like, hey, how are you doing? We're just talking. And she looked at my stomach and I was like, like, cause it just looks so, to me, it just looked big, you know? And when I saw her do that, I was like, okay, Samira, like, I'm not gonna be able to, like, hide this for much longer. And I'm not necessarily trying to hide it on purpose. It's just, to me, honestly, after losing our first child, and as soon as I found out, then we told everybody, and then we lost the baby like a week later. So I don't really want to, and I don't really want to go that. I don't want to go through that. So I'm just kind of being careful and cautious. But I will say that this pregnancy so far, knock on wood, I haven't experienced anything, you know, that's been alarming. I will say also the symptoms in my body are letting me know that my pregnancy is still progressing. My stomach is growing, and with my stomach growing, I can see, like, I don't know, it sounds so hard. It sounds weird, But around my belly button, like the skin, my stomach around my belly button, I can see it starting to get harder and shake form and kind of like poke out. I don't know, I can't explain it if you know what I'm talking about, but I was looking at it today and I was like, oh my gosh, like, and I noticed it last night, but it's starting to kind of like poke out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I told my husband, I said, what if we're having twins? I'm like, oh Lord God, thank you Lord for the blessing. But I'm like, Lord God, twins? I don't know, because I'm like, what is going on? Like so early, you know? Unless I am wrong, because my doctor's appointment, my second doctor's appointment is next week. We had the doctor's appointment to confirm pregnancy, and then I have TRICARE, so I had to get referred out to like a civilian provider, thank goodness, but it's a whole other story. So I go see her next week. So we haven't had an ultrasound or anything like that. So we don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say I pray that it's just one, because I need to be thankful, you know, but I'm just like two babies at one time. Lord God, I don't know how I would manage, but I'm just like, what is going on? Like, why is my belly doing all this stuff and so soon? Which also too, I'm like, I was getting abs, but it's okay. I can work on my abs and get them back, you know, but it's like, you can see like my abs, and then you can just see the bottom of my stomach like poking out. Like I said, I'm gonna insert a clip of my stomach. That'll probably be the last clip I insert is of my stomach. Let me see what else. Okay, ordered food. Okay, and I told you that my appointment is next week. So yeah, I wanted to come and make this video because I'm not sure when I'm gonna have time to make another like sit down video and it's nice and quiet. I don't have like a whole lot going on. And also I'm like, I need to go ahead and make this video because probably by the time y'all see this video, y'all will probably look at vlogs, and even though I'm not showing a lot of my body, it's being like up, you might be able to tell. Like if you look at the vlog with me, like with this shirt on, I was doing a food haul. My stomach looks, to me it looks a little round, even though my husband's like, no, you can't tell. I'm like, I can tell. My stomach ain't looked like that before. So yeah, so that is it. So anywho, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all stay on this journey with me and be a mommy of two. I'm like super excited, y'all. Like I'm very, very happy. I could like try not to cry, but I am super happy. I'm super blessed. I told y'all I'm emotional, but I'm trying not to cry up here. Trying to hold in my tears. But I'm super happy. I can't wait to go to the appointment next week. I really wish I could have gotten a sooner one, but I tried to think, okay, Tamara, well, if you get, you know, one further out, the baby will be hopefully bigger and you'll be able to get like a better ultrasound picture and stuff like that. And I was, like I said, I can tell that my body's pretty much like progressing, hopefully, because my stomach is starting to protrude and other bodily changes and stuff. So I'm just like, just thank you, God. I pray over my baby every day. Put my hand on my stomach and I pray over my baby every day. So I'm just so thankful and so happy to be having another baby, like, y'all. Okay, I hear cars. I thought that was my baby waking up. But anywho, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna insert a clip of my stomach with my shirt on. I wanted to do like a full up kind of like belly shot video like I see other people do, but I wasn't even gonna do that today, so I will insert that clip. Anywho, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Excuse the Netflix in the background, but I'm gonna insert this in the video because I'm about to eat, and I just want y'all to get the true kind of shot of my stomach before I eat. I did have a little bit of coffee, but mainly it's like right here. The bump is like right here, if y'all can see. So this is, I am 8 weeks and 3 days today, I believe. Yeah. Not sure. I'm like, why is my stomach looking so big right now? Like, what in the world? But doctor's appointment is next week, so we can hear the baby's heartbeat and all that stuff. But yeah, I feel like it's like already here. So.